This video has been in the making for so long that I am doing a no cuts, no buts voiceover video slash you guys get to see me this time. So let's go. The very last thing I did, which by the way, I'm going to go backwards. So the very last thing I did was an trip to a store called Elevated. The only way that I could describe Elevated, so silly. The only way I could describe Elevated is a thrift shop meets budget friendly boutique store. Everywhere I went was a different stand, but no one was there. Obviously, they just sell their things there. So it was great. Saw little Pinocchio. I didn't like random stuffed figures of birds and ducks and geese, all none of that. But I did find really cool Mickey cups. There were like these really random little spoons. This reminded me of my childhood, literal tears. Hey, me in editing. There was little creepy stuff sometimes, but overall, it was a really cool store. I had to go to the bathroom before I left, and they gave me a giraffe with a key on its butt to open the door. That was pretty cool. And then I walked out and realized that I went past an entire wall of board games. All of that was board games. So there's our information there, but it was a really cool place. Anyways, before that, I went to Honest to Goodness Tattoo and Piercing. Beautiful. Vibes elaborate. Look at those eyes in the wood. Look at that 80s TV stand. Wow. Wow. I had a great piercer. Her name was Jessie. She sat down and explained to me what was going to happen. I actually found out I might be allergic to bananas, but we'll talk about that later. I actually smiled when I got my ear pierced. Anyways, child, so it didn't hurt like almost at all, and Jessie was a great person, so it was a great time. No butts, no cuts. I forgot a jacket. That's why I packed the wrong things. That wasn't clickbait. In my last video, if you haven't seen it, I forgot a jacket, packed the wrong thing. Right before this, I went back to my favorite breakfast spot called Caffeine Korean Food and Lounge. They were great there. I love the staff, love the chef, and I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, Chef Sun, but Chef Sun Chehwan. She's great. She's lovely. The soup was really freaking hot if you saw them chili peppers and my sweat on my forehead. Anyways, the night before that, I went out to Piece by Piece, the Pharrell movie. 10 out of 10 recommend that movie, even if it's not in theaters anymore, to buy it. So worth it. Such a cool story to see Pharrell in a different light and so creative. Before that, though, I went to Donkey Tequila. And this is another one of my favorite foodie places to go to in Grand Rapids. I honestly try to get here at least once a year when I go. And they have the best food. They have really good guacamole. It has pickled onions in it. And it's just so good. Their tacos, I obviously, my eyes were too big for my stomach. But it left great leftovers. I chilled and watched Joe Gatto for a little bit after I went around 2 different dispensaries in Grand Rapids. The vibes in these dispensaries are unmatched. These people know their stuff. They are happy to help you. They have great knowledge on what they do, and it's always a great time. And I, of course, had to stop at my all-time favorite fast food, Southern cooking, and they always take care of your girl. With the bag, it said, I put the hot sauce in the bag. I put you a fork and a spoon. And I put you a banana pudding too, girl. She gave me a banana pudding after just hooking me up with all that stuff. And yeah, it was just such a great time. I went to another dispensary that's right next to there. Saw these cute little dogs. Look at this little thing blink at me. Cute. After I called him cute. He was so cute. They had little specials at different dispensaries. It was just a great time, y'all.
Is it safe for black people to come here? I don't know. If I get dirty looks, I'll let y'all know.
I just never know as a black woman how I'm going to get treated in some places. So I always want to disclose that I'm going to tell how I get treated at these places. I actually stood in line with some great people that have a daughter and a son-in-law that have a YouTube channel. And they were just great people to stand with in line for like an hour. It was a long time. This bakery, y'all. Look at all this stuff. Oh my gosh. I was low key panicking because I got up there and I was like, I don't know what to get. I'm never get it. So I asked a couple questions after my nervousness ran through. There was some drama that was starting up next to me, so that might have made me a little bit more comfortable to talk to people of just like just
Oh,
getting
Foley.
the chills
Oh
out of there.
my gosh. This is
I
the
walked out
pear
of there with
guava
a
and then
dozen
the
donuts,
dozen
six of
donuts.
their
Let me
most popular.
try the cinnamon
And
sugar.
when I tell y'all,
Oh,
oh my
oh
gosh.
my.
Ah!
Okay, so that's why the line's
It
long.
was so
Got it.
good. Oh my gosh, just mouth watering, like melted in your mouth, literally. So before that, I actually went to
Absolutely. What are you doing up here? Oh, just enjoying. Really? Enjoying the fall.
enjoying the fall. I just wanted you all to experience that at the same time that I did.
I love traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, she kept asking me if I was traveling by myself, and I was like, "You're making me uncomfortable, lady." Anyways, so she went on to explain about these wines and how I was going to taste them, and I said, I actually just want to try some wine slushies. She then explained to me that I couldn't try both. Couldn't try both.
If you buy a slush, you get
Explained to me how I had to stay in the barn. Couldn't leave.
Oh, so I can't try both.
Yeah. So I just tried one, got it to go where I can make it at my own house, and then left. It was actually really good. I'm kind of like mad to say that, but it was really good. It was good. I was experiencing it on my own. It was really good. I saw this little cute little Christmas village before that. The steam was literally coming out of this one. It was like a diffuser. I'm sure it was peppermint. It smelled like it. Anyways, there was this huge trampoline
Okay, one thing
thing
I will say
right
is I
outside
don't
of
know
where you would
where
get
in the
on
world
to
to get
go
it.
on the horse
It just
carriages.
takes two, you know? I didn't mean that to be
These
a joke, but it
gorgeous
literally
horses
just
came
takes
around the
two.
corner.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. It was such a good time.
Yeah. Ow.
$12. Yep.
They was trying to oversell people. I was 10. 10. She saw a whole group of people. It was 12. Gorgeous scenery around the orchard. They grow their own hard cider. They had one of the oldest trees there. They have beehives that they have beekeepers actually come out and harvest from them and keep up during the summertime. Me and this cute little apple. And before that, that morning, I actually went to Caffeine for my first breakfast there. This place. Look at that menu. I mean, there's breakfast sandwiches, there's kimchi pancakes, there's burritos, there's ramen bowls, there's so many different things to choose from at this restaurant, and they are all pretty darn good. I got a lavender latte that morning, and I got a turkey bacon sandwich on a Pullman with some eggs, special sauce.
I do.
There was a special dressing. It was a spicy aioli on the sandwich, y'all. I just want you to listen to this crunch. The sweetness of the lettuce mixed in with that spicy aioli and like the semi sweetness of the egg with the salty of the turkey bacon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was so yummy. Look at the layers of that. It was just the cheese on the bottom too. I always stop here when I go to Grand Rapids every time. The secret dressing on the salad was unmatched. I put my phone down to enjoy the rest of my meal. The bread did get a little soggy at the end. That was my only complaint. I was scraping the plate with my fork to get the rest of that dressing. So it was very, very good, needless to say. You take your dishes over to the rack and put them up. I walked past the tattoo shop, which actually gave me the idea for getting a piercing later in or earlier in the video. I changed into something more comfortable. When I woke up, I wanted to admire the view that I had. And I wanted to also give a shout out to that front desk that first night that I got there because I had a room that was not
Shout
up
out
to
to
the
them.
standards of the hotel that I usually go to. There were stains on the floor and on the bed, and the room was just in an awkward space. But I got upgraded to a suite after having a great conversation with the front desk and just politely addressing my concerns. And they upgraded me with no problems. It was such a great trip. 10 out of 10 recommend Grand Rapids. Thank you for your patience with my video, and I hope you all enjoyed this one as well. Have a great new year, 2025!